morning, friends, or in my case, good night. Usually I am used to filming in the morning so I can wear my makeup to work, but let me tell you, I did not set an alarm, and usually it's because, like, I'm telling you, almost consistently my dogs wake me up well before my alarm goes off. I'm talking like well before my alarm goes off. The one time I don't set my alarm, they like wake me up at like 8:19 in the morning. So here's me like, we're gonna wash the face and we're gonna go. Like, we're gonna go. I don't have time. So that's what I did. So now I am here to film a video because we still have things to do. All right. So if you are new here, then hi, my name is Carrington. I hope that you will consider hitting that subscribe button, clicking little bells, so you're notified of all my future uploads. As well, if this is your 10th time, 100th time, 50th time, second time here, and you still have not yet hit that subscribe button, I absolutely invite you to do so. And let's go ahead and let's get into another exciting video. So we are continuing on our trying out the Wild Obsessions by Huda Beauty. We have done the tiger. We have done the jaguar. So we've now finished up the cat. The cat? Yes. The cat category. And now we have some like reptilian, amphibian. Right, we've got a chameleon. And we've got the python. So here is the chameleon. And here is the python. I'm not gonna lie, I really thought the python looked much prettier online. But I think I do want to go in with the python today. I think that'll be stunning. I think it'll be wonderful. Stunning. And then we also still have 2 more of the lip kits left. We still have like this, what is this called? The Silk Balm in blush. And we also have this in feline. Both are very neutral. One's like a gloss, you can pair it with whatever liner. And one looks very neutral. Okay, all right. Well, so if you guys are excited to see what I think of the Python palette, and also keep in mind, if you have not watched those other 2 videos, I will link them down below, but also sound off in the comments at the end how you think this one's going to rank in comparison to the others. Let me know all that down below, because the next day we're going to be doing this one. It's the only one left. And then I'm going to rank them. So I want to see who can get closest to how I'm going to rate them. So definitely keep on watching. All right, so first let's go ahead and let's start off with some swatches. I've swatched the palette. We're going to go from left to right like a book, top to bottom. So here's like, it's like a bluish purple kind of a shimmer. You definitely have like a very like lime green. You have this, it's like it shifts like gold to green. Here you have a matte. It's like almost like a deep mint kind of a shade. Then you again have that like where I think she's trying to like write like the cute imprints, but it's just not like, it's not like the softest. You know, but it does show up nicely. It's like a bluish to green kind of a shift. You have a dark chocolate. This on camera looks like extremely yellow. I would say this is more like a greenish kind of a yellow, like a green yellow kind of a color. You definitely have like a very coralish, I would call this kind of a shade. And then you have kind of like a mid-toned brown. So those are all the shades that come in this palette. So let's, oh gosh, I don't even know what kind of look I want to do, you know? Jeez. Okay. We're just going to go ahead and we're going to get started. I'm going to first kind of jump into this shade right here. Okay. So there's quite a bit of kick up, but it does, I mean, it really does coat the brush like nicely. Like I don't see any issues with coating the brush, so that's, oh. Okay, that actually does show up like so nice. Like that shows up super nice. Like that's, wow. Like I did, you know, coat the brush nicely, but I was really worried about this shade, and I don't know why I was like overly worried about this shade, but I'm impressed, actually. Okay, next up I want to try like this green shade. I did get a lot of kick up on the brush. I hope this like works out like how I'm thinking in my head, but like realistically, like I think we all know it probably won't. Just because I really feel like it'd be really pretty if they did like a really deep forest kind of a green instead of like a brown and a coral. Okay, all right. But I mean, like this is like really, really pigmented. Like I don't have to like go in with another layer like I did with the other palettes. Like the color story, like, you know, like it's like a greenish kind of a palette, and I love that. Like I love like greenish toned palettes, but this isn't like an exclusively like green palette. Like it's got blues in it, and it's got like bluish greens, and it's got like a lot of neutrals. So like color story wise, this isn't what I would like want. Like I, you know, kind of wanted some more greens, some more green mattes specifically. But like pigmentation wise, that's pretty good. All right, so next I'm gonna go into this like mid-tone brown. I don't know if this will be dark enough, but I kind of want to save like the brown, the darker brown. Yeah, no, the darker brown for something else, but okay, let's see what happens when we add the darker brown. I just don't think the darker, like the lighter brown is like, I was gonna use it along like the lower lash line as like a liner, but the other brown was just not deep enough. Yeah. Oh, la, 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 la. Okay. Yeah, I just wish they had like an army green. That's just what I wish. Like a nice army green. Like get rid of the coral. I'm not really understanding like the whole point of the coral. And like replace it with like a nice like army green or something, or like a deeper green, you know, something. Let's go into this shade first, and I'll put that towards like the outer portion of the lid. I don't know. This is not turning out how I had like anticipated. Like how my brain was, oh that's nice though. How my brain was like anticipating it. Although I will say though, I went, so my PetSmart, I don't know if this is like something that's, you know, they've been carrying, okay? So like don't come for me being like, that's been there, okay? Just like let me have it. But I went to my PetSmart today because I needed to get something for the dogs. And I found that they started carrying the like embark test, so I don't have to like order it on the site like we had to do for like Daisy. And so I have not DNA tested yet Tommy, and literally like the amount of people, like the amount of guesses that we've had with his breed, and like the vet guessed one thing and told us one thing, and our trainer's like, I think your vet's wrong. And like in some cases, like I can see where our vet's wrong, because our vet was like a Chattahoochee, maybe like a shepherd, or you know, like a like coonhound kind of like dog. And so they figured he would probably maybe be like 40 or 50 pounds fully grown. And okay, I'm then gonna go into this like green shade right here for like the inner portion. So then when I go take him to get neutered when he's like 6-7 months, he's like 60 something pounds. He's like 67 pounds. So I'm like, yeah, I think you're wrong on that. I don't think you're correct. So our trainer was like, I think that's a Catahoula Great Dane mix. And I was like, oh no. So he's like, I would put money on that. But like his bark is like a very interesting kind of bark. Like it is almost kind of like a coon hound dog's kind of bark. So I don't know. I'm gonna embark test him and we're gonna see what he is. Daisy is a Staffordshire Bull Terrier. Yes, Staffordshire Bull Terrier. Chow Chow with a tad bit of Jack Russell and a tad bit of Chihuahua. So there we are. Okay, so here's what we've got going on the eyes. I really do like the shimmers. I think the shimmers are like beautiful. I really wanted to go like a different route with the mattes. Again, I just really wish they had like a deep, like they really could have just gotten rid of this and put like a really nice deep green. And they could have kept this in case you did want to do something more neutral, or honestly get rid of this blue shimmer, or like, you know, like something. I don't know. I don't really care for the mattes. Okay. So now that the Holy Spirit is activated, I'm going to go do the rest of my face off of camera, choose between one of these like 2 lip options, and then come back so I can give you guys my final thoughts. All right, and I'm back, and here is the finished look. What do you guys think? I ended up going in with like the liquid lipstick in Feline. It's definitely like a very nice like pinky brown. I think it went perfectly fine. I really could have went either way because they both could have ended up really neutral, but I really do like this option. Let me know what you guys think of the eye look down below. Let me go ahead and get into my final thoughts. Okay. I think I said this like 100 times in this video already, but you know what? 101 times is perfect because it wasn't 100 Dalmatians, it was 101 Dalmatians. So we're just going to talk about this 101 times. I think we could have done really well with either getting rid of this blue shimmer and putting in like a nice deep matte green. We could have gotten rid of this and kept this for a nice deep matte green. Now, I get that like this right here, this little L could have been like perfect for like a really neutral and like some pop of color on the lid. So I get like where you could keep that, but like get rid of this and like make this like a little column of greens. But they didn't do that. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. We're not upset. We're not upset. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so then, you know, on top of that, I just don't really care for blues. I don't really care for blue shimmers. So I just don't, like, as beautiful as this looks, as beautiful as this, you know, may be, I'm just not really into blue shimmer. So this is definitely one that, like, I'm not going to use. This shade right here, it does have pigment, right? So it does have some pigment. It's just like, I get she was trying to do something like a cool, like, pan embossing, I guess. I don't know. Like a cool, awesome pan embossing. But it's just like, they're hard. They're like they're hard. Okay? And I'm just like, I'm not here for the hardness. And then these two that are on the lids, I feel like this has like a really nice base to it. So you could really see that lime green. I feel like for this shade right here, I feel like I don't really see it as well unless the light is hitting it. So, you know, whatever. But I feel like these mattes are like really pigmented. I did not have to build any of these up. Like, none. I did not have to build a single one of these up. I do like that each of these comes with a mirror, and I do like the awesomeness of like the packaging that goes into it. $29 is still pretty steep for 9 shades though. That's like $3 and something. Yeah, $3 and something per shade. It's a lot. It's a lot for a palette that isn't like blowing me out of the water, like color story wise, formula wise, whatever. I mean, that's just like the same, like even through like these other three. Like I feel like $29 is a little bit steep for this. But I will say the mattes had much better pigmentation. But there just were some shimmers in there where I'm just like, why are these in here? Like, one, why are these in here? And I just would have made some changes. So that's kind of my thoughts on this. Let me know now how you guys think these are going to rank amongst each other. Remember, we still have one more day where we try out the chameleon. And then I will finally give you guys my ranking. Yeah. So let me know what you guys think down below. If you guys have not yet, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Click the little bell so you're notified of all my future uploads. I love doing palette rankings. I love to talk about eyeshadow palettes. I feel like every influencer or people who do makeup or interested in makeup have like specific products that they are into. Some people really like foundations or complexion products or lashes or whatever. Mine is eyeshadow palettes. I could buy nothing but eyeshadow palettes and literally stick with the same powder, foundation, brow products and be completely and totally happy and fine with that. But I'd always want a new eyeshadow palette. So I definitely do love talking about eyeshadow palettes. I love ranking eyeshadow palettes. I love trying eyeshadow palettes, all of the above. So make sure you guys are definitely subscribed. I also do like shop my stashes. So if you guys are like, I'm tired of like seeing constantly like new makeup being pushed in my face, I do shop my stashes. I do, using products I already have, all kinds of things. So definitely make sure you guys are hitting that subscribe button, clicking the little bell, as well as let me know if there's any types of videos you guys would be interested in seeing. I have a very large collection. Like it's a lot. I still have a lot more makeup on the way. So, let me know what videos you guys are into, not into. Let me know all that down below. But I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.